Good morning everyone, welcome back to the Sullivan family. It's Tuesday, it's beautiful this morning. There's a little bit of frost on the ground, but it's not really cold. Not like cold, you know, like we have cold. It's relatively summer. It's very pretty. There's no hardly any wind. It's very sunny. Baby's sleeping. She's just fallen asleep in the school run. So, oops, I've just taken them all to school. Obviously, Erin's she's in a little bit of a funny mood. She's quite nervous about tomorrow, but she's gone off to school anyway. I did think about keeping her off today, and then I thought, no, because then she'll just sit at home worrying about tomorrow. So I'm just trying to keep it as normal, just normal as we can really, so she doesn't kind of get upset or worried. So yeah, they've all gone off to school. I've got like 1,005,000 things to do today. Desperately trying to keep up with the washing so that I didn't leave too much, because obviously I'm gone tomorrow. Can do a load before I go, but I've got to leave at like 6:30 in the morning. And then obviously I don't know what time I'm going to be back on Thursday. Now bearing in mind I normally do four loads of washing a day, I'm going to be about 4 loads behind. So I've been trying desperately, but people keep wearing clothes, so you know I'm never going to catch up, am I? Anyway, I'm going to try and catch up with some washing. I need to change some beds this morning, and then I need to pack some stuff for taking with us. She's snoring. Pack some stuff for me and for Erin. So I'm going to do a bit of a day in the life and take you through everything I've got to do today. The first thing I've got to do is have some breakfast, and I've got a really bad headache, so take some painkillers and have another cup of coffee, I think. So I'll see you in a minute. Right, so I'm finished doing the beds, so they're nice and tidy for now. Agnes has got like 17,000 teddy bears on her bed, bless her. It's her whole teddy bear family. There's not actually much room for her in there. I did find a highlighter pen in her bed and a pot of money, so I've just hidden the pot of money back where she had it hidden, and taken the highlighter. I did the twins' bed yesterday. The cat's like, hello, hello. He just looks like a ball of fluff. You say hi? Yeah. Oh, hello. Hello. He likes lying on Erin's bed. Erin's not so keen. We just have to get all your fur off before she goes in the bed, don't we? Have to lint roll it. Look at him. Can you say hi, Oreo? You're so beautiful. So that's the beds and the bathroom done. Flo's just woken up from a nap, so I'm going to go and give her a snack. Joseph's just happily playing. He's been up and down. So I'm going to see what I've got to do next. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. So many things rattling around my head to kind of tick off the list. I need to look at the list to see what I've got to do next. Okay, so I'm just about to go and do lunch for the little ones and for me. I'm kind of doing lots of things today. Someone's been playing with other things. It's very messy in here. I've just come into the dining room and realised that this is kind of the room that that the little ones use all the time, because they're always drawing and colouring. They've all gone to school, and just obviously it's a good stool on the table. Just kind of left their creations half drawn and gone off to school. And there's a big pile of paper over there. They get through so much paper. Thank God we can recycle it. Obviously I keep most of their drawings, obviously, but the odd one or two, you know, goes in the recycling. So yeah, I'm just about to go into lunch for the little ones and for me. And then when Florence goes down for a nap this afternoon, I'm gonna go, it's really sunny, I'm gonna go and have a look through what I need to pack. I mean, I don't need to take very much stuff, but she is in overnight, so I need, you know, bits and pieces. And I'm going to take a colouring book for her, and I need like the iPad charger and my laptop and chargers. My phone charger can charge on the same as her iPad, but you know, all little bits and pieces like that. I'll take a pencil case just in case she fancies doing some colouring. I don't know how she's gonna, I don't know when we're going down. Obviously we've got to be in for 8 o'clock in the morning, but I don't know when she'll be going down, whether it be morning or afternoon. I don't know where she is on the list for the day. So obviously I don't know how long she's going to have beforehand, how she's going to feel after. Eva was probably only about 5 when she had her tonsils out, and she was quite poorly afterwards, but she was that little bit younger as well, and a completely different temperament to Erin. And we had it done here at Dr. Gray, so we weren't very far away from home. She did stay in overnight, but obviously we were just down the road. So there's lots of different kind of things. Obviously Erin's a bit older. We've got to go to Inverness. So I kind of feel like I've got to pack a bit more because we're not just down the road. I can't just get Ben to drop anything in or anything like that. So yeah, my head's a bit mashed, to be honest. I think since we've had a little bit of a rough few weeks on YouTube, and on social media in general, and I haven't really spoken about it all that much. I've spoken about it on my Instagram a little bit. We've had quite a lot of negativity and kind of a lot of hate going on social media these last few weeks. And as much as we both kind of are very positive people, and we're both kind of like, you know, we're not gonna let it bring us down, and we're just gonna carry on doing what we do and all that, we're only human, you know, we can both be quite sensitive. So as much as you kind of sort of go, you know, I'm just going to rise above this and get on with everything and carry on doing what I'm doing, because we get so many lovely comments. I said that on Instagram the other day. We get so many lovely comments from people and so many lovely followers, genuinely lovely followers, which is why we carry on doing what we're doing. But for some reason, this kind of negativity and these, you know, there's some horrible videos that have gone out about us, and I've been getting quite a lot of negativity on the comments section, and I've even been sort of getting it on my Instagram a little bit as well. And I do kind of block and move on, but it does take its toll. And I've said before, I don't always read the comments on YouTube because they can be really, sometimes they can be not very nice. I mean, the majority of them I know are really nice, but you do get the odd one that isn't, and that can kind of have quite a big effect on me. But I think there's been so many kind of lately, especially since these videos went out. It seems that some people have obviously either come along to, I don't know, but I mean, there's one particular, there's an argument going on one of our vlogs from last week, our shopping vlog, which was like nearly a week ago, and basically someone is accusing us of not feeding our children properly. And I knew what the question in the very beginning meant. It meant that, you know, we're not feeding them properly, and that was kind of what was being insinuated, which couldn't be further from the truth, really. We've done lots of vlogs about what the kids eat and how I won't force kids to eat what they don't want and all of that sort of stuff before. But I think if it had just been 1 or 2 comments, it would have been okay. But this argument has been going on. I mean, we haven't kind of commented back because I don't want to get embroiled in an argument on the internet, because it's pointless. But it's kind of still going on. Every time I go back to look, there's more comments put on. And I knew what the question was insinuating in the first place. And now it's kind of transpired that was what it was. You know, we are basically being accused of me and Ben eating too much ourselves and not giving our kids sufficient food, which is utter rubbish. You know, I make a point of making sure that everybody gets what they want and making different meals for people, and, you know, trying to get people that don't eat certain things to eat certain things. You know, yeah, not all of them eat vegetables and not all of them eat salad, but the majority of them eat fruit, and they eat a lot of fruit. So in my mind, you know, not every, you show me, there's some children I know that eat lots of fruit and lots of vegetables. I mean, some of mine do, you know, some of the girls eat, you know, a lot of fruit, a lot of vegetables. And as they've grown up, they've tried more and more stuff. But as far as I'm concerned, you know, we've been through this before, we've spoken about this before. I think the thing that got me the most with this kind of thing that's been going on in the background is that it wasn't ever really about, it was purely just to have a go at us, really. That's what it seems to be. It's not really about somebody sharing their opinion. It's not really about somebody asking a genuine question. It's just about somebody wanting to tell us that we're not good enough, that we're not, you know, good enough parents, that we're not feeding our children properly, and that the actual words were that when they're eating insufficient food, and it's obvious that me and Ben have enough. So not only are you saying that, you know, the kids are not eating properly, you're also calling me and Ben overweight. So, you know, that's a kind of a double whammy right there. And I've spoken a lot about body positivity on my Instagram and on YouTube, and, you know, I've spoken a lot about what we feed the kids, all those sorts of things. And I think right now I'm finding myself, you know, I used to be quite open with my vlogs. I used to be quite open with my Instagram, and I'm feeling a little bit confused with it all at the moment, to be honest. I'm feeling like I can't be I'm steering away from showing the real us for the fear of being criticised for being the real us. And that's what we never wanted to do. We always wanted to be, I've always said all the way along that the only way we can do YouTube and, you know, social media and all of that is if we do it completely honestly, if we let people in and show the goods and the bads, and not just the pretty perfect side, and not sort of say, oh yes, they eat all of this stuff when they don't. And, you know, just for the, you know, there's plenty of people, there's thousands of people out there, millions of people probably, who look at social media and look at the perfectness of it and feel inadequate, basically, and think, well, you know, my kid doesn't eat that, and our house doesn't look like that, and you know, my body doesn't look like that. And those were the things that I always said, you know, I'm going to stand up for those things and be real, to be honest. But yeah, this last few weeks has really kind of kicked us. And for things like this stupid argument still going on, and then, you know, people all jump to the comment section and they'll say, you know, you've got a comment section, so everyone's allowed to have their opinion. And yeah, you know, like I've said before, everyone is allowed to have their opinion, but it's okay to share your opinion. But I saw something on Instagram last night, and it said it's okay to share your opinion. It's not okay to share your opinion that brings others down, or something along those lines. So basically, it's okay to share your opinion, but not if your opinion is a direct kind of having a go at somebody, or going to bring somebody down with your opinion, or if it's just purely to hate on people. So I don't really know what's happened the last few weeks. It's obvious that, you know, these videos have had an impact somewhere along the line. And, you know, people have obviously changed their opinion a bit because of watching something that isn't true. But there's not much we can do about that. So, you know, people might sort of say, why do you carry on doing what you're doing? Why do you carry on doing social media when you're criticised and all that sort of stuff? And the reason is, like I said before, we get so many lovely comments. And also, I'm trying to teach my kids that, you know, if you're being bullied by people, you don't just give up and go and hide somewhere. I'm trying to teach them that that's not what you do. You know, if someone's bullying you, you stand up and you carry on doing what you're doing. Don't let people bully you into thinking that you're inadequate, bully you into having a different opinion, bully you into thinking that you're not good enough, for whatever reason. I'm trying to teach. So if we just suddenly give up everything that we're doing, that we love doing, that we love, you know, vlogging and sharing our lives and all that sort of stuff, then the bullies have won, basically, haven't they? So that's not going to happen. Like I said, you know, we teach our children to stand up for themselves and to not be taken down by bullies, basically. And that's all it is. It's people that like upsetting other people, people that want to bully other people with their opinions and their words. And I'm not going to let that happen. So I just wanted to say, because I feel like I needed to get it off my chest a little bit, because I am struggling with the kind of knowing what to put in the vlogs and stuff at the moment, because I'm struggling to kind of, in the back of my mind all the time is, what is people going to say, and what, you know, what comments am I going to get this week, and are people going to say this? Even when Ben did the shopping vlog yesterday, I was kind of thinking, are people going to pick up on that, and are people going to say these things? And I think I'm just feeling a bit vulnerable at the moment, probably, which, you know, because of Aaron going into hospital and everything else. So I'm probably just feeling a bit vulnerable right at the moment. But I just wanted people to know that if, you know, maybe we don't seem how we normally seem, then that's why. We're both kind of, I guess, judging ourselves a little bit and doubting ourselves a little bit occasionally at the moment. Especially when you see sort of hurtful comments that are kind of accusing you of not feeding your kids properly and stuff like that, when we obviously look after ourselves, which couldn't be further from the truth. We always put our children first, always. Our children always come first. And, you know, what you see on social media is just a very small snippet of our day. So sometimes people make up their minds and the opinion that they have, and it isn't, you know, it's not us. But anyway, I'm going to go and do some lunch, and then after lunch, I'm going to do some packing. So I just wanted to kind of get that off my chest a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to go do some lunch. Okay, so I'm trying to sort out all this washing, put it all away, but I've also got, I've got our cabin zero bag, which kind of goes everywhere with anybody that goes away anywhere, because Ben bought it when he had to go to, I can't remember, was it the Falklands the first time? A long time ago anyway, but it fits in a cabin hold, but it's massive, but not too big to carry, so it's great for overnight stays and stuff. I don't really need very much stuff. I'm sort of thinking, what do I take? But I don't really need that much stuff. So I've got 2 pairs of pyjamas for Erin, because she'll probably have 1 pair to go to theatre, and then a fresh pair just in case she wants a fresh pair for the night time. And then I've got, obviously she'll go in the clothes she's wearing tomorrow. So then I've got some clothes to wear home, tracksuit and t-shirt and a jumper, socks to wear in bed in case she gets cold, lots of underwear just in case she needs anything spare. So that kind of, apart from like extras, like things to do, colouring and stuff if she wants anything, clothes wise, I think that's all she needs. She's going to have the clothes on that she goes in, so she'll need stuff to put on when she goes down to theatre, and then if she wants to get changed for bedtime she can, and then clothes to wear the following day. So that should be plenty. For me, I've just got pyjamas, socks for my feet in case I get cold, and then I've got clothes for the next day just in case. I'm probably not going to get a shower or anything like that, so I might, you know, I've obviously got clothes that I'm wearing tomorrow which I could just wear again, with just fresh underwear, but just in case, I've got an extra jumper and an extra t-shirt, because you never know what might happen. Somebody might be sick, might get it wet, anything, might spill something on it, so I've just got spare clothes just in case. So I think clothes wise for both of us, that's it. Obviously I'm going to need toiletries. I'm not going to take too many toiletries because I won't really need to, and then I need to think of all the other things I need to take. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna, whoa, that's sunny. That's better. Toiletries, I'm not going to take loads of toiletries because, like I said, she's not going to want to have, you know, a bath or anything like that. Shower, I can get a shower when I get home the next day, so that's not a problem. It's just going to be a case of, you know, hopefully we're just going to want to get her home on Thursday, so I hopefully won't be there for too long, so I'm not going to worry too much about having a shower. And if for any reason anything happens, they've always got a shop that I can grab something in. So I'm going to take sort of toothbrush, toothpaste, face wash, that sort of stuff, baby wipes in the bag. I need, like I said, I need my laptop, charger, Erin's iPad and charger. I'm going to take her some colouring to do as well, and then there'll be food as well on top of that for me. And I'll take her sweets as well, even though she probably won't be able to eat them. And a couple of drinks maybe for me, but I can go to the shop and get some bits as well if I need to. So I'll be panicking that I haven't put enough stuff in, but it is only one night and there should be enough stuff. But I'll be racking my brains all day thinking I've forgotten something, because I'm feeling very anxious. So I will be thinking all day, have I got everything? Have I got everything? And then I'll probably think tomorrow morning, have I got everything? But I think that's probably about it. So I'm going to put this lot in the bag, and then I'll probably check it, and then I'll probably check it again, and then I'll add some more stuff. And then I'll probably think about it a little bit. I know what I'm like, but hopefully it'll be enough. So I'm just going to pack this stuff in the bag, and then I'm going to go and get some electricals and stuff together to put in as well. Okay, bag is pretty much packed. I've got chargers, laptop, clothes. I need to put in, Erin is now going to take her school bag with some bits in, so I'm just going to put in the toiletries and stuff on top of this stuff in the morning once we're all ready to go. But yeah, Erin's decided that because she wants to take her squishmallow, and she wants to take her doll, and she wants to take some books. I think she's going for a year, but she wants to take some bits and pieces, so she is going to take her school bag, which is empty, and put some bits and pieces in it. And then I'm going to put some toiletries and everything in the top of there, and then it'll just be food, which I'll get together in the morning. And I think that'll be it then. Just make sure that her headphones are charged tonight, take the lead for them, because she likes to wear her headphones, because obviously she can't hear very well, and although she might not want to watch much afterwards, if she's waiting beforehand, she won't be able to have her volume up really loud. So with her headphones she can hear her stuff better. So I think that's it. I think we kind of got everything together. I've just done dinner, so everybody's just finished their tea. We're gonna have ours later, as we usually do, but I've got some other bits to do this evening, and just finishing off getting stuff together, and then I probably won't sleep very well tonight, because I know I've got to be up and get out the door early in the morning. So yeah, that's kind of it. I've been doing quite a lot of thinking today, and I think we've kind of, as I was saying earlier, you know, it has been a bad few weeks for us on social media. And I know a lot of people are on the opinion of, you know, if you put yourself out there, then you deserve to get comments, and you deserve for people to criticize you and all that sort of stuff. But nobody deserves to be treated like that. Nobody deserves for other people to make comments that might upset them. So people are very much like, well, I'm allowed to have my opinion, I'm allowed to say what I want, but, you know, that opinion to then directly damage somebody else, that's not right in my mind. And in that sense, no, you're not. Yes, everybody's entitled to an opinion, but if you voice that opinion and in doing so you drag somebody else down and make them unhappy, then no, you don't have the right to do that. You know, that's bullying in a sense. I think what's got me most about this last week and what happened on our shopping vlog last week is the fact that this is somebody that's followed us for quite a long time and has always written nice comments and everything else. You know, you expect to get things from trolls. We've all, you know, we get comments from trolls all the time. You expect to get things from certain people that, you know, normally don't have a profile and just come on and say the same horrible comments. You kind of expect that. But when it's somebody that's been following you for quite a long time and has always said nice things and who is now completely flipped, you know, 180 and is starting to question us on how we're looking after our children and question us on how we're feeding our children and basically accuse us of not feeding them properly, but of eating too much ourselves. So, you know, that's, like I said earlier, that's a double double horrible thing to say. So you're accusing us of not looking after our children properly and also accusing us of being overweight, like I said earlier. So that's kind of everything that I stand for, that's attacking everything I stand for, you know. So standing up for body positivity, standing up for, you know, we do everything for our children. My world revolves around my children, and anybody who watches our vlogs knows that our whole lives revolve around our children. You know, I will literally do anything for them, and for this to kind of blow up over something so silly, it was obviously just somebody wanting to have a go at us. I don't think it really mattered what it was about. It was obviously somebody who has now decided that they don't like the way we do things anymore for whatever reason, and most people would have just not followed us anymore. I know that if I don't like something, then I'm not going to go on and start being mean to people. I won't watch it again, or I'll, you know, if I don't like something on the TV, I'll turn over. I don't understand why people have to be so hateful, I think, on people's on anybody's vlogs, blogs, you know, people's social media. I'll never understand why people have to be so hateful. There is so much hate in the world at the moment, and it's completely against everything that we stand for. You know, so this is kind of a real make or break. I've tried to steer away from bringing up the negativity because I don't want to be negative on a channel. I don't want to talk about it all the time. But in doing so, I'm kind of not calling people out for things. I'm just letting it happen, and in just ignoring it and hoping, you know, that by ignoring it, I won't have to. I'm not going to get into confrontation with people. I'm not going to start arguing with people, but I will start calling people out. And because in my mind, if I ignore it, then I'm part of the problem, because I'm not dealing with it, you know. I'm just ignoring it. So in ignoring it, am I not allowing it to happen? You know, I'm just allowing it to happen. So I will call people out, and if I am upset about something from now on, I am going to talk about it, because I've tried to you know, me and Ben both said we don't really want to talk about it too much on the channel. We don't want to highlight it. We don't want to, you know, we don't want to highlight the negatives. We want to carry on being positive and all that sort of stuff. But it has taken a toll on both of us these last few weeks, and it has had, like I said earlier, it has had an effect on our vlogging. I've struggled to know what to put on for posts on my blog. I've started questioning myself. The self-doubt has creeped in. And it's all because people have been really quite hateful and really critical. And I know it's never going to go away. I know that, you know, there will always be people there. But I think, like I said, I think when it's somebody that's followed you for quite a long time, it does kind of hit you, and you think, you know, why have you suddenly flipped? I mean, I know why, because of these videos that have gone out. But I know it's kind of something that you've got to get used to, but equally it's something that I need to deal with. So I need to talk about it. and I will talk about it, and I will, for me, you know, it's either we give up doing what we're doing and we don't carry on with the channel and we just stop doing it because the negativity just gets too much, or we stand up for ourselves and we call people out when they're being hateful and we come back bigger and better. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment, I think. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up a bit because I could go on for ages. I just know that I've found myself not talking about the stuff that I want to talk about, and I've lost my confidence a little bit. I think I've lost my confidence with what to talk about and what to say, and I'm finding myself questioning what I'm saying and what I'm doing. And yeah, I'm doubting myself, and I've lost my confidence a bit, and I don't like the way that feels, because, you know, it's really, I've never been a very confident person, and, you know, vlogging and blogging and having lots of people say such really lovely things has really kind of built my confidence up over the last few years. And you know, we all get the odd comment and the odd thing, and most of the time I can ignore it, but the last few weeks it's been really, really hard, and it's really, really knocked my confidence. I found myself really, really struggling with it. So I want to be able to go back to sharing what I normally share, and being, you know, like I say, standing up for what I kind of believe in, and sharing the stuff that and saying the stuff that I want to say, you know. And the reason kind of I share a lot of the stuff, the way we do things and all those sorts of things, is to make other people realise that, you know, if they feel overwhelmed or they're feeding their kids whatever, you know, it's okay. You know, we all are just trying to struggle through parenthood the best we can, and just trying to give other people the confidence to sort of believe in themselves and say, you know, I'm doing a good job, I'm doing okay. But yeah, my confidence has been knocked. I'll be completely honest, and I have struggled to know where I stand again, and I'm kind of struggling with what to say and what to do. So it doesn't take much to knock my confidence, to be honest. It really doesn't. And I think this last week especially, I think this last shopping vlog was the icing on the cake, with some of the comments on that, and the way that it's just gone on for a whole week. It's really silly when you look at it. It's really silly, but it has really knocked me. So anyway, that's where we are. I want to be able to come back and, you know, carry on and be the kind of blogger and vlogger that I want to be. But at the moment, I don't know where I stand really. But anyway, hopefully maybe tomorrow I'll feel a bit better. It's probably because I've got a lot of other stuff on my mind as well. But anyway, that's it for today, guys. So I'd like to say I hope you enjoyed the video, but I feel it's a bit of a moany one. But anyway, don't forget to drop us a like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye guys.